Blackberry race is riddled with a lot of funny stuff, man. Like our leaders are not even trying so hard to be funny. Like it just comes to them naturally. So the first observation is when Kennedy Agyapong was filmed making a call threatening the president and the vice president of Ghana, and nobody, absolutely nobody, is worried about the threat that the man said he will give our president and the vice a showdown. He will.
President Akuffo-Addo, member will showdown. Vice President, member will showdown. So, Mama chasing me agent. I'm not going to shut them. What do you mean?
And everybody is wondering who was on the other end of the phone, who was on the other end of the call, who was actually being threatened, who was being reported to, who is so powerful enough that when somebody is offended by the president and the vice, the person is worthy enough to settle the dispute. One name comes into my head. That is probably the Prime Minister of Ghana, Akuffo-Addo. He looks like somebody who would intervene. He's part of them, so Number two, who else will be on the other end? I'm not sure it's Bawumia and Nana Addo on the same end. They wouldn't stand for Kennedy Agyapong to talk to them like that. But he kept referring to them like they were on the line.
President Akuffo-Addo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down.
And then the third option of who was on the other end of the line is that there was nobody there, man. There was nobody there. It was just probably threatening in vain. But that's notwithstanding, it takes a lot of courage for you to show the showboy a showdown. And I've been wondering what a showdown is. Let's ask ChatGPT what a showdown is. So there you have it. Nana Addo, Bawumia, and Kennedy Agyapong are about to have a brawl. It's such a bold move, but we live to see. So now Nana Akufo-Addo is spotted at the Super Delegates conference. He's just about leaving, and journalists just rush to him and want to interview him. The first question they ask him, how confident are you in breaking the 8?
Confident. We'll have a good record to defend, and we'll have some significant achievements which have addressed the concerns of the Ghanaian people. I'm very confident that we're going to the election in 2024 in a good state.
And then they ask him, are you vouching for somebody? I want you to pay particular attention to the president's tone when he's asked stuff about the party and when he's asked stuff about the country.
But if I've cleared it, why you bring it up again? You're not.
And then convinced. One very sensible journalist asked that Ghanaians said they are not happy. They are tired. That is when Nana Addo realized he needs to step up the game. He first acted like a lot of Ghanaians do, and being a Nima boy, it came to him very easily. You know that then when you're in a fight with somebody and you start insulting yourself, even before the other person insults you. Hey, my brother, hey, even insult you, hey, me. See how to me. So that's the stance Nana Addo assumed. Then when he realized that the guy was going to ask him a very tight question, he put himself in the tight corner. In the first place, he was like, yeah.
It's difficult. I'm the first to admit it. I've said it several times. I'm the first to admit it. But at the end of the day, I believe that when the moment comes, Ghanaians will reflect on who best can get us out of these difficulties and take us to the next stage. And that is the new pattern.
Nana Addo, the president of Ghana, who has about a year and 4 months more to complete his tenure of office, when asked that Ghanaians are tired and the economy is hard, what is the way forward? This is what he said.
At the end of the day, I believe that when the moment comes, Ghanaians will reflect on who best can get us out of these difficulties and take us to the next stage.
Yeah, you heard him right. He said that he knows times are hard. He is also suffering it. And that is why the NPP is electing a new leader that
will reflect on who best can get us out of these difficulties and take us to the next stage. And that is the new Patriotic Party.
He has 1 year more, 1 year and 4 months more. And it's already delegating powers for the next person who would come and be the president. That is why look at how his voice changed. At a point in time, his bodyguard couldn't take it anymore. He was like, hey, drive. He just had to
Thank you so much. Thank you.
He just had to move before the president shot himself more in the foot. Shot, that's the past tense for shit. Eddie.